All right. Keep it going. We're going to switch to that right leg and swap it for those circles. Nice big wide circles. Draw with that knee. First. Fingertips square to the floor. I like one more song. Set those toes under, back up to your down dog. Roll it back up. Extending. All right, we're going to take those shoulders. We're going to warm up our feet. We're going to start with calf raises first today. We're going to press those feet into the floor. Bending at the toes, pressing those out. Alternate sides. You guys are just joining us. We're sticking with the feet today. All right, other sides. Flip it over. Let your toes are curled under and stretch the front of that ankle. Same thing, other way. All right. If you have a chair or anything close by, we're going to start and just warm up with the feet. So this one's a little bit going to train your brain as well as your feet. I'm not Darth Vader, but that's okay. So we're going to start in parallel position. You guys have 3 positions that you have to worry about in my bar class at least. You have parallel, you have first, toes out, heels together, and you have second. It can be like a sumo squat, just like that. We're gonna start in parallel. What I want you to do is to roll up onto those toes, keep those ankles in line. While you're holding, hands on the cheeks, make sure you're squeezing. Core is nice and tight. Calves are squeezed. We're gonna bring it down and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go for 8, 6, 7, and 8. Test your balance, hold it up here. We're gonna take those heels down, open the heels, open those feet. We're not forcing it out. If you like, roll back, lift the toes up, turn the feet out, and where they land is where they land. From here, we are going to bend the knees like a plie. Form here is important. You don't want this. So stand up nice and straight. You're going to bend those knees. We're going to lift the heels up onto the toes. Straight legs. So it's going to be here. We bend, heels lift, straighten, drop the heels. We're going to do this 8 times. Bend the knees. Feel that stretch in your calves. Lift those heels. Extend to straight. Repeat. 4. We're having that chair or a wall come to the end. 5. Lift the heels. 6. 7. And 8. We're going to come up and hold it here. You're going to do the reverse. Bring those heels down. Take a second, shake it up. From here, re-engage those muscles. We're going to bring it up onto the toes. We're going to bend those knees on the toes. Drop the heels. And straighten. How's the brain doing? Roll it up. Bend those knees. Heels drop. Straighten. Repeat. When you're pressing those knees out, you shouldn't be going too far past those toes. They want to track in line. 2 more. Those hips tucked up there. 1 more. Bend the knees, heels drop. They're both here. I want you to bend those knees and just pulse in this position about 1 inch up, 1 inch down, feeling that stretch throughout those calves. Glutes should be squeezed and pressed forward, heavy tailbone. Full sit for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Take it into a nice wide second position point. Here, same thing. Here's how we squat. In bar, we want to have it be a little bit more upright. Okay, not everyone can get there due to hip mobility, so a little bit of forward lean is fine. Here we go, we're gonna bring it down. Weight is in those heels. You can wiggle your toes a bit, adjust as needed. You need to be pointing to those corners as we come down. feeling a little insensitive, please don't drop it down as low. Press it back up. 3 more. That chest lifted. Good. All right, we're gonna bring it down and we're gonna hold. Retuck those hips, press them forward. Think shoulders over hips. Weight is in those heels. Pulse it up and down. For 5, 4, a little lower, 3, a little lower, 2, 1, and stand. Are your legs woken up yet? Mine are. I'm gonna feel it come on, that's for sure. All right, calf raises. Regular calf raises in our parallel position. We have 16 in each position. So we're gonna roll it up onto those toes. Make sure those ankles aren't splaying out to the sides. Bring it up, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know they're a little quick. 5. 1, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Up and hold. Take your hands off if you're holding on to something. Take balance. Be a beautiful ballerina today, wherever you want. Squeeze those calves, drop those heels down to stretch those legs. We're gonna just bend the knees, keep those down on the floor. Good. All right, first position. Heels together, toes apart like a penguin. Before we even roll up, press those hips forward. Make sure you're in a nice long alignment. So roll it up through the feet for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Are your glutes squeezed? 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Keep that hold. Take those hands off. Squeezing in those calves. I know I'm already starting to feel them freeze up. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring those heels down. Stretch. Press those knees out. All right, last position is our second position. A little bit wider than hip width. Toes pointing out. You know it. Press those hips forward. Nice heavy tailbone and roll it up onto those toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna hold it. Big balance. Re-engage that core, re-engage those glutes, keep the quads, squeeze your calves for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and shake out those legs. Take a nice stretch. Press that heel down into the floor, hinge at the hips. Stretch out that leg. All right, so we're gonna combine our calf raises with our little plies here. These are called plies on Demi point, but we don't need to get technical with it. So we're gonna keep those feet in our parallel position. You have your chair or anything you would like to hold on to. Get that alignment in check. Strong core. We're gonna roll it up onto those toes, feet together. We're gonna bend the knees. Just about 2 to 3 inches. We're not down here. We're up here. We're gonna drop those heels down, up, down, up. See how the only thing moving is my heels. Up, down, up, down, up. Good, we're gonna hold. Squeeze those glutes together. We're gonna pulse it down and up. So our knees are staying bent, but we're just pulsing about up an inch, down an inch, up, down. Keep it going. Pressing through those toes. If your feet are not as flexible today, you can drop and do this on flat feet, just like this. Here's your modification. Just pulsing out in here. You're gonna feel this in your quads. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna open those knees apart. Open, close. Open and close. Keep those hips pressed forward. 4, 3, 2, little adduction here. 1, drop those heels, shake it out. Shake out those legs. You're gonna do the same thing in our first position. So a lot of repeating here. First position. Re-engage. Press those hips under, roll it up onto those toes. Slide those heels in together so that your heels are almost touching. Bend those knees. You have that nice diamond shape with your legs. You should look and feel like a frog. Tuck those hips underneath. From here, pulse down, 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 down. 5, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom. Keep those heels lifted. Repress those hips. Keep squeezing the glutes. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press those knees back. Super small movement. It's moving just about an inch. You're just pressing those open a little bit wider while squeezing the glutes. You're starting to shake or feel it. You're doing great. You got 2 and 1. Roll it up to come down. Take it out. We have 1 more in our second position, and then we're going to go a little bit more of our leg lifts. All right, wide position. This is where it gets real fun. So we have our wide stance, a little bit wider than hip width. You guys know, press those hips forward. Roll it up onto those toes for me. We're gonna bend those knees. Again, if at any point you start to feel a little, you're gonna drop those heels down and do this heels flat, heels up. Pulse it, down, down, and down. So we're staying in those bent leg position, shoulders stacked over hips. My legs are starting to shake. Whew. You guys, it's been a while since I did bar. Keep pulsing. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels down, roll it up. Take out those legs. We have 1 more set of these. 1 more. 1 more. Here we go. Nice wide position. Roll it up on those toes. Bend the knees. A little bit wider if you need to. Retuck those hips under. We're going to drop that right heel. And lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. And lower. Left side. Lower. Lift. Lower. 3, 2, and 1. Both heels down. Up. Down. And up. Down. Up. Up. 1 more. Hold it here. The legs should be squeezing. Down. 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 For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Shake those legs out. Take a nice quad stretch. We're going to do some leg lifts to the front and to the side. We're going to work a little bit more of our flexor area right in here, quads. If you're someone who pulls your groin a lot or get those little tightness in here, this is going to help with those. So regular parallel position here. If you have something to hold on to, you can. Otherwise, don't worry about it. You can stand up nice and tall. Keep your hands on the hips or hold it. Right foot, come out in front. Knees straight, facing straight forward. So if you're here, you're here. Leg lifts to the front. Looks super basic, super easy, right? That's what we would think. The only thing moving is that leg. So I want you to really focus on squeezing that quad muscle. Lift, lower. If you can't get it up to 90, 45 is fine. Lift, lower, lift, lower for 4, 3, strong core, 2, and 1. All right, here's the trick. Pull it and hold it here. Use that quad, lower it if you have to. Hold it. I want you to turn that knee out, feeling side, feeling small movement. You're just turning from that hip. Knee out and in. 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg a little higher. And come down. Always give it that little oomph. Take it out. Same thing on the left side. Don't mind me, I always switch facing. ballerina. All right, parallel position, lifting. Make sure you're tucking those hips underneath. That nice flat back. Leg comes out. You can also bend the standing leg if you want to add a little bit of a modification here. My left leg is not as strong and not as flexible. So we're going to lift it to 45. But the goal with these is control, lifting and lowering, squeezing in that quad. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Hold it here. Turn that knee out, in, out, in. Small movements again. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up a little higher and bring it down. Take it out. All right. We're going to do one more of those on each leg, except it is going to go to the back. Normally we would do front, side, back. We're just going to stick with back today. So you're going to have a little bit of a forward hinge here. Same thing, our glutes are working. That right leg is just going to come and point right behind us. That knee is facing the ground. You can flex your foot and squeeze in that glute, lift, lower. Where you feel that leg stop, essentially where your butt is stopping you, is where you're going to hold and squeeze. Down, lift, lower, lift, lower. For 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it up. Hold it here. We're going to bend the knee and straighten. Bend. Straighten. 2 more. Good. Lift it up. We're going to pull up, up, up. For 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it forward. Take it out. We're going to repeat on the left side. Nice soft bend knee. Left leg comes out. Forward fold. Make sure you're not arching. It's under. Flex that foot. It comes up, down, up. Squeezing throughout that leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Bend and straighten for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it out and pull. Lift, lift. Small moves in. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it forward. Take it out. All right. We're going to make our way down to the floor in just a second. We're going to go through some small squats. Go back to that nice wide second position. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and grab it. You guys, I found a spider in my water bottle a couple weeks ago, and I have been traumatized. I almost threw this whole water bottle away. All right, nice wide position. Tuck those glutes under. We're gonna bring it down. Basic sumo squat here, aka a grand plie. You wanna get beautifully fancy. Just bending those knees, getting as low as you can, comfortably pressing through those heels, knees face to side. Good, we got a few more. Got 3, 2, 1. Go down and hold. Pulse it. There's lots of fun pulsing in bar. Make sure the shoulders are over those hips. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up, shake it out. All right, we're gonna bring it down to the floor for our next little part, and then we're going to go into some core work. So we're going to start in our glute bridges. Keep those glutes firing. All right, lay it down nice and flat. We're going to do 3 sets. First set is going to be both feet on the ground. Second set is going to be knees in a butterfly position. And then the third set is going to be split between single legs. So we're going to be able to modify as needed. All right, so we're on the floor. Tilt those hips back towards you. Make sure no space is under that low back. Squeeze those cheeks together. We're going to lift those hips up, pressing through those heels and down. Lift for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. From here, open those knees apart, feet together, press those heels together. Same thing, make sure there's no space into that low back. Pull that belly button down into your spine, squeeze and lift. 1, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it down, feet together. Left leg comes up or it can cross over. This is just a choice of preference here. Right heel, press it up and down. 2, 3, hello legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left leg down, right leg up. Last set, down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Press through that heel, 7, and 8. Bring it down. Hug those knees to the chest. Rock it side to side. Really good. All right, rock it up. Look it over. We're going to come into our little plank position here. On the hands. So we're in our hands and knees. Make sure those hands are right under the shoulders. Legs come out. High plank. I want you to tuck those glutes under again and squeeze them. Right leg is going to lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, and lower. Modify, drop that knee down. Straight leg. 2 more. 1. Drop the knees down, rock back to child's pose. So we have 8 leg lifts on each side. We're going to do our left leg next. Bring it up, back to our high plank. Up and hold. Squeeze. Left leg lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep down. Rock it back. All right, flip it over. We have double leg lifts next. We're gonna have a little bit of a modification with these. It's gonna go one leg at a time and then a double. If you notice that your low back starts to pop up during a double leg raise, you're gonna keep it, just keeping the legs one at a time. So we're flat on our backs, legs come up. Same thing, draw that belly button down. Hands down by the sides. The right leg comes down. Left leg comes down. Both legs come down. Modifying is bending those legs. Or just keep it going. 3. 4. 4 more. Oh, okay. That core strong. 5. 6. We've got 2 more. 7. Last one. And 8. Bring those knees to the chest. Straight up. All right, we have our reset. We're gonna bring it into our reset. Heels down, bring it back. Make sure this low back is not straight. We don't want to be here. Let those hips on the bottom roll under just a little bit to save that low back. Hands come out. Slide those legs out a little further. Move it back. Right when you feel that core kick in, is really hold it. For me, it's where I start shaking. We're gonna pulse back, 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 and back. You got it. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come behind. Legs come up. This is almost it, I swear. Take those toes, draw a nice big circle. Both directions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop the feet down. Bring those knees out to the side for a butterfly. Stretch out those legs. We are going to go into a butterfly crunch next. This is our last round for our core before we repeat. All right. So if you've done butterfly crunches with me before, there's a couple different levels to them. Modified level is just coming halfway up and down. If you can get all the way up, use those arms for momentum. Once you've gotten there, crossing the arms is next. After that is holding a weight against the chest. So different levels each week. I will say they get easier over time, especially with me. All right, we have 8 crunches. Roll it through the spine nice and slow. All about control. Bring it back up. Or halfway. There's 1. The way to practice these is to put your feet under a couch or have someone hold your feet and help you as you sit up. 4. You're doing good. Roll it through. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Good job. All right, flip it over into our plank position. You got it. We have 8 leg lifts. All right, on the right leg. Remember, modified is on those hands and knees. Here we go. Bring it up. Those glutes and lift right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Drop the knee. Give yourself a second. Adjust those hands. Big breath in. Here we go. Up to that plank. Left leg. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it down. All right, we have our double leg raises. Single, single, double. Here we go. Legs up. Belly to spine. Right leg drops. Down 1. There's modification. Here's 2. Go halfway. Let your head rest on the floor, or you can keep it up. Help for next. 7. 1 more. Last one. And 8. Whew. All right. We have our reset hold. with our pulse backs, heels down to the ground, toes up. Roll it back. I know those hip flexors are feeling it. Let those hands go. Hold it here, open back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back. Here we go. Feet up, tabletop. Draw that circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. And 8. Butterfly position. We got 8 more butterfly crunches, and then we come upper body. And we have to extend. Here we go. Roll it through. Come on. Feet are nice because they move your hip flexors out of it. 3. 4. 5. 6. We're almost there. 7. And here's 8. Woo! Nice job, you guys. All right. Stand it up. Grab a sip of water. If you have light weights, you're going to do our shoulder series. You guys have taken my bar class before. You guys know what's coming next. Okay. Okay, have some water. And if you don't have light weights, I mean from like 1 to 3 pounds, you're just gonna and you're gonna make those fists. And the name of the game is don't drop the arms. As bad as you want to, don't drop them. I mean, you can, it does. All right, we're gonna start in our little first position here. So just a little bit of a turned out position. Tuck those hips underneath, nice flat back. We're gonna take those arms out. Nice soft little bend in those arms. We're gonna start with circles to the back. I have 2 pounds here. It gets heavy real fast. 4, circles to the back. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull those arms out. We're gonna go thumbs up. Both it up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Shoulders down. 2, 1. Pinkies up. Thumbs down. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms down nice and slow. Roll it forward. Let the blood come back to the arm. So roll it back up to the side. Bend those knees. Just a tiny bend, just to keep those legs working. Press those hips forward. You guys know what? Arms out. You're gonna bend the elbows, squeeze the sides, out, in, out, in. 8 more. 8, 7, ouch, 6, feeling it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out. Keep those knees bent, bring them in front. Down and up. Down and up. Keep it going. 4, 5, 6. Are your glutes still squeezed? Is your core still tight? 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. I want you to make your hands into a steering wheel. Over and under for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand up those arms. Bring the arms up over the head. Hello. Arms come down in front and lower. Take a second to breathe. All right, we're going to take our imaginary beach ball, bring it up over the head, out to the sides. Beach ball comes down. Repeat. Up over the head, out to the sides, and down. One more. Up, out, and down. We are going to reverse this for 3 more. Arms come out to the side. They come up. They come down. That's a brain workout too. Arms up overhead and lower. Arms up, overhead, down in front. Good. From here, we're going to take it to the next flat back position. Knees are bent. We're going to go into a row. Row. Arms, elbows squeeze in. No, with these light weights, doesn't feel like much. So I want you to really squeeze in those triceps as those arms come back. For 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms to the back for kickbacks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice flat back. 6, 7, 8 more. You got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold it back there. Hold here. Lift straight arms back. Pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll out those shoulders. Drop those weights down. Go ahead and take a quick stretch. I know we have just a few minutes left, so we're going to end with some push-ups. Oh my gosh, I have not done those in so long. All right, bring it down to those knees. We have 2 sets of 8 push-ups. So whatever push-up is your hardest version. And choose how you want to do your push-ups. You can do them wide, or you can keep the arms in, think elbows at 45. You're pressing elbows back. Here we go. Bring those hips a little bit forward. You don't want to be up here doing your push-ups. It's going to give you more weight down here. So think of bringing those hips forward. Create that line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. From here, down, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Rock it back. Child's pose. We're going to take that arm, thread the needle through on the right side. And last time on the left, thread the needle through. And we're going to do our last set of push-ups. All right. And then come into that nice position on the toes or on the knees. Strong core, squeeze the glutes. Down. 1. 2, you can go at your own pace. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it down onto the stomach. Give yourself a second to rest. Bring those arms straight out in front of you. Straight out. And I want you to lift the chest up just a little bit. Arms come up. Part of a Superman. Bring those elbows in. They come out. Nice big circles. 1 more. Those arms forward, out and in, squeeze. Roll it up and back into a child's pose. We're going to take a quick second to stretch, but you guys know I'm going to take advantage of this music. All right, go ahead and bring it into our butterfly position. Pull those shoulders down. You can interlock those hands under the feet. Give those shoulders a nice pull and a nice stretch. Letting the head come side to side. Figuring out where you have some tension. Do a nice head roll gently. Good. Keep those hips back, feet out in front of you. Lift those arms up and reach over for those toes. For one more hamstring stretch. Hold it here. Good. Take that right leg, cross it over, turn them behind. Good. Other side. You're lucky I almost did my class with my stormtrooper helmet on. I also have a Darth Vader helmet. And a Boba Fett helmet. Oh no, and the Mandalorian helmet. Guys, I'm a nerd. All right, take it back. Real quick, roll out that spine, take it into a couple body rolls, and roll that entire back out from the tailbone, the top of the neck. One more time. And roll it up to a standing position through those legs. Roll it up. Shoulders back. And that is all we have time for today, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It was so good to be back and doing barre. I will see you guys next week. Thanks.